How is it that when designing, everyone starts off with an empty canvas, yet somehow some people end up creating amazing, stunning layouts while the rest just make garbage? I'll tell you why right now. It's practice and experience gained through failure. Practice sounds easy enough, right? Wrong. The real key is knowing how to practice so you fail forward and grow your skills exponentially. And that's what we are diving into today. How to reach the top 1% of designers, even as a developer. Now, let's talk about the concept of failing more to get better at design. When I wanted to learn to design, I took on a challenge to create a layout a day for a year. And no, it didn't take the whole year for me to start making stunning layouts. I cannot speak English today. Matter of fact, it took a little over 2 months to go from making layouts like this to this. And here's something interesting. You'll notice I didn't even start with UI design. And that's not some secret smart strategy or anything. I just was not interested in making UIs back then. But when I started coding, I realized something. Design and programming are like in certain ways. Just like switching between frameworks gets easier after you've mastered one. When you can design one thing really well, you can design anything relatively easily. Now, the fastest way to level up your design skills is to steal like an artist. And now, hold on. I know you've heard the phrase like a billion times right now, but let me explain. Let me show you how it works, because it does work. I can tell you right now for free, because I usually charge for this information. Well, every layout composition you can think of has already been created. So you're saying I should copy other designers? No, Joshua, that's not what I mean. Now, what you should do is pick 2 to 4 designers. You know, the ones that make work, that make you feel jealous. The kind of work you only wish you could create. Then study the details, focusing on 1, typography, you know, the text sizes, the spaces, and the placement of the text. 2, color usage. What color combos do they use the most? 3, layout choices. How do they structure their designs visually? You know, when you look at their layouts and you squint, what components stand out to you and what are the positions of these components? And finally, iconography and navigation. How do they handle nav bars, buttons, and icons? The more you analyze their work, what begins to happen is your brain absorbs their thinking patterns. So when you sit down to create, you're not copying anyone. Your mind just generates ideas from the collection of designs you've been feeding it. And your work won't look like any one designer's work, but a fusion of all their best skills in the most scrumptious, delicious, beautiful way. For me, the designers I looked up to were Karl Hauser. His layout compositions are just amazing. Then you have Roy Cranston. His use of typography is insane. Then Joe Hoybrecht. I hope I did try your name just now, man. Gil has mastered the art of fusing Swiss layouts into modern web design. It's just amazing. And then all the designers at Locomotive and Malva Studios are just insanely talented, man. Go check them out and see if they'll make it into your list. And now, if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. And if you found it so helpful, you feel inspired to help me, the less privileged, out, then hit that like button and maybe, just maybe, consider subscribing as well. Yeah, and if you didn't find it particularly helpful, then see you in the next one.